The 17th century was a time of great upheaval in Europe. It was an age of religious wars, shifting alliances, and ambitious empires. At the heart of this volatile landscape lay a centuries-old struggle between Christianity and Islam. The Ottoman Empire, a vast and powerful force, had long been pressing against the borders of Christendom. The Ottomans were Muslims, followers of the Prophet Muhammad. They had conquered vast territories in the Middle East, North Africa, and southeastern Europe. By the late 1600s, the Ottoman Empire stood at the pinnacle of its power. Its armies were vast, its treasury was full, and its reach extended deep into the heart of Europe. The Ottoman sultans, rulers of this mighty empire, saw themselves as heirs to the Roman Caesars. They dreamed of conquering Constantinople, the ancient capital of the Roman Empire, and making it the jewel of their own domain. In 1453, under the reign of Sultan Mehmed II, the Ottomans achieved this ambition. They captured Constantinople, renaming it Istanbul, and dealt a fatal blow to the already weakened Byzantine Empire, the last vestige of Roman power in the East. The fall of Constantinople sent shockwaves through Europe. It was a stark reminder of the growing might of the Ottoman Empire and the threat it posed to Christendom. Yet, the Ottoman advance did not stop there. Throughout the 16th and 17th centuries, the Ottomans continued to expand their empire. They conquered large parts of Hungary, pushed into the Balkans, and even laid siege to Vienna, the heart of the Holy Roman Empire. This relentless expansion alarmed the Christian powers of Europe. They recognized the need to unite against the common Ottoman threat. Out of this shared fear and determination, the Holy League was born. The Holy League was a coalition of Christian powers formed in 1684 to resist Ottoman aggression. The League was spearheaded by Pope Innocent XI, a staunch opponent of Ottoman expansion. He called upon the Christian rulers of Europe to set aside their differences and unite against the common enemy. The response was remarkable. The Holy Roman Empire under Emperor Leopold I joined the League with enthusiasm. The Austrians had borne the brunt of Ottoman aggression for decades and were eager to push back the invaders. Poland, led by the valiant King John III Sobieski, also answered the Pope's call. Sobieski was a seasoned warrior and a devout Catholic, deeply committed to defending Christendom from the Ottoman threat. Venice, a powerful maritime republic, joined the League, adding its formidable navy to the Christian alliance. The Venetians had long been engaged in a struggle for control of the Mediterranean Sea with the Ottomans, and they saw the Holy League as an opportunity to strike a decisive blow against their rivals. These were the core members of the Holy League, but other European powers including Russia, Saxony, and Bavaria would later join the fight, bolstering the Christian forces arrayed against the Ottoman might. The Ottoman Siege of Vienna in 1683 marked a turning point in the Ottoman-Habsburg Wars. The Ottomans, under the command of Grand Vizier Kara Mustafa Pasha, laid siege to Vienna, the capital of the Habsburg Empire. The city was poorly defended and its fall seemed imminent. The Ottomans, confident of victory, had brought with them a vast army, numbering over 100,000 men. Within the city walls, fear and despair gripped the inhabitants. Vienna was a major center of European culture and learning, and its fall to the Ottomans would have been a devastating blow to Christendom. As weeks turned into months, the situation within Vienna grew increasingly desperate. Food and ammunition ran low, and disease ravaged the weakened populace. The defenders fought bravely, but they were outnumbered and outgunned. Just when all hope seemed lost, a glimmer of salvation appeared on the horizon. Across the plains of Hungary, a relief force was gathering, led by the Polish king, John III Sobieski. Sobieski, a brilliant military strategist and a devout Catholic, had answered the Pope's call to arms with fervor. He had assembled a powerful army, consisting of Polish, Austrian, and German troops, and was racing to relieve Vienna. The Battle of Lepanto, fought in 1571, cast a long shadow over the events of the Great Turkish War. This epic naval engagement, which took place off the coast of Greece, pitted the Ottoman fleet against a combined Christian fleet led by the Holy League. The Christian victory at Lepanto, though it did not break the Ottoman Empire, shattered the myth of Ottoman naval invincibility. It also served as a powerful reminder that the Ottomans could be defeated, even at the height of their power. The memory of Lepanto resonated strongly among the Christian powers of Europe. It fueled their belief that they could challenge and ultimately defeat the Ottoman Empire. The echoes of Lepanto were particularly strong in the Venetian Republic, which had played a pivotal role in the 1571 victory. The Venetians, with their long naval tradition and their bitter rivalry with the Ottomans, were eager to once again confront their enemies on the high seas. The Great Turkish War provided them with that opportunity. The Venetian fleet, though smaller than its Ottoman counterpart, was well equipped and expertly commanded. The Venetians, alongside their allies in the Holy League, would play a crucial role in contesting Ottoman naval power in the Mediterranean during the war, further diminishing the Ottoman Empire's ability to project power across the region. The Battle of Mohács, fought on the plains of Hungary in 1687, was a pivotal moment in the Great Turkish War. It was a resounding victory for the Holy League, led by Charles of Lorraine, and it marked the beginning of the Ottoman Empire's decline in Central Europe. The Ottomans, already weakened by the failed Siege of Vienna, had assembled a large army to confront the advancing forces of the Holy League. The two armies clashed near the town of Mohács, the site of a previous Ottoman victory over the Hungarians in 1526. This time, however, fortune favored the Christians. The Holy League's forces, better equipped and led, inflicted a crushing defeat on the Ottomans, scattering their army and capturing their camp. The victory at Mohács had far-reaching consequences. It shattered the aura of Ottoman invincibility and emboldened the Holy League to press their advantage. For the Ottoman Empire, Mohács was a disaster. It resulted in the loss of large swaths of territory in Hungary and exposed the Ottoman heartland to further attacks. The battle also had profound political repercussions within the Ottoman Empire, leading to unrest and instability. The Treaty of Karlowitz, signed in 1699, brought an end to the Great Turkish War. The treaty marked a turning point in the history of the Ottoman Empire, signaling the end of its expansionist era and the beginning of its long decline. For the Holy League, the treaty was a resounding triumph. It confirmed their military superiority over the Ottomans and significantly redrew the map of Europe in their favor. Under the terms of the treaty, the Ottoman Empire ceded large tracts of territory to the victors. The Habsburgs gained control of most of Hungary, Transylvania, and Slavonia, significantly expanding their empire. The Venetians secured their hold on the Peloponnese and several strategic islands in the Aegean Sea, consolidating their position in the eastern Mediterranean. The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth also gained territory, though to a lesser extent than the Habsburgs and Venetians. The Ottomans, once a seemingly unstoppable force, were forced to accept these territorial losses, a bitter pill to swallow for an empire accustomed to dictating terms to its enemies. The Great Turkish War marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Ottoman Empire. The war exhausted the Ottoman treasury, weakened its military, and exposed the limitations of its once feared army. The territorial losses suffered by the Ottomans in the Treaty of Karlowitz were significant, but even more significant was the psychological blow inflicted by the defeat. The aura of Ottoman invincibility, carefully cultivated over centuries of conquest, was shattered. The Ottoman Empire, once a dynamic and expansionist power, entered a period of stagnation and decline. Internal problems, which had been festering beneath the surface for decades, now came to the fore. Corruption was rife within the Ottoman bureaucracy, the economy stagnated, and the once formidable Janissary Corps, the backbone of the Ottoman army, became increasingly undisciplined and ineffective. The Ottoman Empire would continue to play a significant role in European affairs for centuries to come, but it would never again pose the same existential threat to Christendom as it had in the 16th and 17th centuries. The Great Turkish War, a complex and multifaceted conflict, had a profound and lasting impact on the course of European history. It marked the end of Ottoman expansionism in Europe and ushered in a new era of Habsburg dominance in Central Europe. The war also had significant religious and cultural implications. It reinforced the division between Christianity and Islam, deepening existing prejudices and fostering a climate of suspicion and mistrust that would linger for centuries to come. The war also had a significant impact on the development of military technology and tactics. The siege warfare of the 17th century, with its elaborate fortifications and powerful artillery, reached its zenith during the Great Turkish War. The war also witnessed the rise of standing armies, equipped and trained according to the latest military doctrines. the Great Turkish War, though often overshadowed by other conflicts, remains a pivotal event in European history. Its legacy can still be felt today in the geopolitical landscape of southeastern Europe and in the complex relationship between the West and the Islamic world. The Great Turkish War was a clash of titans, a struggle between two of the most powerful empires of the age. The war's outcome had a profound impact on the course of European history, redrawing the map, shifting the balance of power, and leaving an enduring legacy that continues to shape the world today.